Welcome back to Armored Core Fast Forward, where we're taking a look at the one and only Liger tail. The personal AC of Gun 1 Michigan, this machine is an absolute beast. The Balaam Gauntlet where you fight it is one of my all-time favorite missions, so I was pretty excited to learn that we were getting more in stock so we could have a chance to build this. This is also somehow the first time a Tetrapod AC has ever been officially released as a model kit, and as much as I hate having to build multiple of the same part over and over again, I enjoyed every single step of this build. Definitely start with the weapons and legs first on this one. Regarding the articulation, it's essentially the same as the other 30-minute missions Armored Core kits, the only difference being the Tetrapod legs, which have an impressive amount of range to them in both the hip joint as well as both knees. The knee joints come together in a multi-step locking mechanism not unlike the Full Mechanics aerial, so they're especially stable. Taking a look at the Liger tail's loadout, the Huben chain gun has a soft plastic belt and a fully rotating barrel, and there's definitely enough real estate in this weapon to work a tiny motor to have this spin. You could also take this and slap it onto the orbiter to get part of 617's AC down. Definitely be careful with the drum frame when putting this together. It's really easy to stress and snap this with how thin it is. For the back weapons, we have the BML G2 split missile launchers and left side songbirds, so if you were able to get Nightfall and skip getting weapon set 2, this is your chance to have 2 of these for your AC. Now all you're missing is dual Zimmermans for your easy mode build. The final weapon is the Tai Young Show explosive thrower. I thought this was a shield when I first saw it in-game, but once I realized it was this crazy wall of fire weapon we saw in the reveal trailer, I fell in love with it. The panels on the top open up to simulate the single tap attack, but there are unfortunately no alternate parts to replicate the charged launcher mode. I will say that there are a lot more obvious seam lines that you'll have to fix this time around, namely the ones straight down all 4 shins and across the tops of the shoulders. I also highly recommend panel lining the kit, and there are a lot of details to practice on. Otherwise, a lot of the nice, fine details here get drowned out in a sea of green. There are a few things to color correct as well, and this is the only kit so far to have stickers that aren't just pilot emblems or faction insignia. These are just for these small details on the arm joint on the core, so unfortunately, all of the weapons as well as these parts on the chest are missing the muted red detailing. The only issue I really have with this kit aside from coloring and the seam lines is that you can't accurately reflect the hovering state, which is the main draw of Tetrapod builds in AC6 in the first place. That is, aside from their insane kick hitbox. The legs can retract just fine, but the Werner covers on the back legs are stationary, and the feet lack the ankle joints necessary to fold forward. Though this might be better in the long run due to the weight of the kit. Despite all that, it's nice to finally get a Tetrapod I didn't have to kit bash myself, and we're that much closer to being able to build a horrible missile boat AC. And if you want to try your hand at making the Balaam MT Gauntlet, I'm sure there's a way to kit bash them from other 30-minute missions kits like the Basquirado, Submachine, and the Smart Machine. As always, thanks for watching.